Okay. Thanks, Peck. We've trained you well. No, seriously, thanks. So there was a little bit of an accident last time when I recorded my voice, but not Void's. So
And now you didn't
yeah,
record yours, or what?
because I mute myself during the stream opening stream, and then I forget to unmute it.
I see. Okay.
To recap, we need a name for the dog. I think Peck has already volunteered. Oh, we can sleep finally. We need
Yes,
both
let's
to
do
be
it real
there.
quick.
I'm not used to needing to be in the bed.
Mm-hmm.
Someone else sleeping. Okay.
Ah, beautiful. So Peck it is.
Yeah. So right now we just need to remember the name.
Mm-hmm.
There's a way to physically name a dog later, or any pet really, but we can't do that yet.
Yeah, for today's session, we are actually gonna split up. We are not gonna do stuff together at the beginning. We're gonna split up and show different ways of doing stuff.
I'm gonna grab some of the food from here. Do you need anything food-wise?
I mean, I'm gonna take the melons because I'm trying to do the vegan challenge.
Okay.
Which is actually easy, but at the moment I'm struggling a lot, so.
Then I take all the high energy protein stuff.
Mm-hmm.
The rest, I would say we can split.
I guess so. I'm just gonna leave like most of the stuff in here.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure I'm gonna need some of it though.
I will come back to that later, probably.
Okay, I think
Okay.
I'm gonna take one of those. A little bit of the wood.
I remember I did some farming down there last time, so I'm gonna continue doing that.
Mm-hmm.
And where are you heading off to?
Good question. So we have these two hills with a little valley with a pond in between. So I think I'm just gonna go over there and see what I can do from there, and then
Okay.
I will try to get a little bit of a homestead going.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess then we see each other, and you're gonna have like similar plans, but probably gonna approach it very differently.
Yes.
Okay. Do you need the crafting table?
I have a crafting table.
Okay, then I'll just take that with me.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. Then
Oh,
see you in a bit.
what am I doing? I have an axe. Okay, now I'll make my way, and see you later.
See you later.
Okay, so for now I've muted Void in stream. Okay, muted Void in Discord, so now we're on our own. Put up OBS and chat. Okay, let me take our new dog Pack. It's gonna be weird calling dog Pack. Well, what can you do? Yeah, again, thanks for having my back. And oops, I'm cold. I'm gonna pick that up. At the beginning, you never should leave coal just lying around like this. That's a feisty one. Okay. There's some sheep down there. Good to know. Okay, so what is the plan? Building a shelter. It's my #1 top priority for today after we survived the nights outside last time. We want a place that we can call a home and a safe haven. So let's have a look around on this hill. There's sheep up here too. Perfect. This is that's a bit of a drop. Don't want to fall in there. Otherwise, this is a nice and open area. I think that makes a perfect spot for building a home. Also, I spot something down there. I'm gonna explore that later. Okay, I think over there is a good spot to put down our crafting table. More sheep. Okay, just having a quick look on the other side of the hill. There's a river, that's really nice. Got a little bit of a cave going. Okay. Yeah, I think this will do. Right, putting down our crafting table, the bed, the furnace, and that's a home in Minecraft. That's technically all that you need if it weren't for the pesky monsters. So something else I'm going to do, I'm going to craft all this into planks, and then we make a chest. Oh, sorry, buddy. Didn't mean to hit you there. Okay, you know what? You're gonna sit down, and then you don't get in the way. Okay, I will put the pork chops into the furnace to get some more food going. And then you want to put down your chests, and you put two chests together, you get a double chest. That's pretty basic, and you can put all that stuff away that we don't need. All right, so what do we want to do to make a home? There are different methods that you can use. Some people just dig themselves into the side of a hill, the so-called hobbit hole solution. Some people just throw up a box of dirt, and we could do that in theory to outline what we want to build. So we need to learn what happens if another player hits me. That's good point. Maybe we can do it later. Maybe we don't tell Void about it. I don't think Void will approve. And then again, the same thing happens if any player hits a wild wolf, right? They kind of get angry. I don't think that's much of a spoiler. Okay, just getting rid of the flowers. Food is cooking. Okay, we can put that in there. We need to be sure though. You think so? Anyway, what I definitely need is a bit more wood. We have all these birch trees here, but I don't think I want to build with birch. Never mind. I just said we made a dirt box first, and then we're gonna get some wood. So something you want to do is clear out a little bit of space here. So fact that we have so many flowers here tells me that this is a very specific biome. It's a so-called meadow. It's a bit different than your standard grass plains. Seems to be we have a bit of lag going on here. Okay, so put all the new stuff away. Okay, and then what I like to do is essentially make like a reasonably sized outline. It's already getting dark. Of what you want for home. Right now, we're just gonna make a box. You can make this any size that you want. I think to be comfortable, this feels about right. We need to be sure though. Yeah, oh yeah. That's, I think I already commented on that. We'll see, Pack, we'll see. Okay, that's not enough dirt. It's not safe yet. Okay, this is already 2-block high wall and kind of safe. You know what? Let's get the doggo inside. And sit back down. So we can put blocks in the corner to make it easier for us to get upstairs. So just to be safe from any monsters in the surroundings, this would mostly already be enough. So we already see creepers and probably zombies, skeletons. That should do it. Oh, boy, just found something special. Oh. No spoilers. Let's see if we can sleep the night away. Okay, Void is sleeping. And there we go. Now we can see that the skeletons and the zombies are burning. Give them a few seconds. Oh, okay. Good to know that this ledge here actually enables the skeleton to shoot inside, so be on the lookout for that. Otherwise, we'll have a quick look around. There might be more stuff that they dropped. Any other drops? I don't see anything. Maybe over here. Doesn't look like it. Okay. Oh, I hear lava. You hear that? Those hot steaming bubbles. Okay, so well, we can jump over here. The mobs cannot, but the skellies obviously can shoot. I'm gonna remove some more dirt, make this even safer. Yeah, that breaks my shovel. Let's craft a new one. Okay. Okay, that bit of distance should be enough. Then we also have enough dirt to make the wall a little bit higher. Okay, and something that's already annoying me, giving me an opportunity to show you another setting that I prefer. Like if you go to settings and then accessibility settings, you'll find FOV effects. So if you walk normally, nothing happens, but if you sprint, your FOV changes slightly. And to me, that's very annoying. So that's the reason why I turn FOV effects all the way down. So now my FOV doesn't change during sprinting. And I also don't get the wobble effect if I go in and out of sprint a lot. Can highly recommend that setting. Okay, back inside. Put away the dirt. What I could do is already make the wall a bit higher. But instead, I'm gonna go and grab some materials to make this bit nicer. So, and we have, as I said, birch, which I don't really want to build with. Down there we see some jungle trees. And there's some oak trees. So let's grab a little bit of everything and then we can properly decide what we want to build with. Okay, so these leaves will decay. I'm gonna grab the oak over here while that is happening. We can grab a little bit of the birch. And the jungle trees, the naturally generated jungle trees that, oh, sorry about that, bumped my microphone, are a little bit different than most trees because they come with vines, which you need special tools to pick up with that I don't have right now, so these are just gonna go away. Okay, can't reach the top block, so we're just gonna stack up a little to make sure that we get the last block of the tree. Okay, meanwhile, some of the leaves over here from the other trees have decayed, and we should be able to pick up some saplings, which I would highly recommend. So we've got some oak saplings, we've got some birch saplings, sticks and apples, which also drop. And it's another oak sapling. And we should also be able to get some jungle sapling. Doesn't look like it. Jungle trees are always notorious for not dropping a lot of them. Anyway, we've got a few sample blocks that we can now take a good look at. So, not gonna lie, you can build your home anywhere you want. If you want to use dirt, wood, stone, whatever. But I like to think a little bit about the materials that I want to use. So generally, I like to take a look around what is in the immediate vicinity and like to build my home out of that. So let's place down this block and then we can compare them directly. That's what you call establishing a palette. So we also have a little bit of stone. Probably not going to utilize the dirt, but you never know. Okay. Then we have the logs. Can of course turn those into planks. Let's make a little bit more. And the birch. So this is essentially just the decision-making process on how I want my home to look. Those are the wrong blocks. Great for me paying attention. Okay, and I'm just matching the logs with the planks that I crafted. And then something else you can do, if you take your axe, instead of breaking the blocks, use your right mouse button. Specifically with wood, you can strip the logs and make it into strip blocks, which match the planks a lot better. But you may still want to use the unstripped blocks for contrast highlights, contrast blocks. Okay, so what do we want to build with? Most people would probably default to oak logs because it's the most common and oldest wood type in the game. A lot of people don't really like birch, some people love it. For me, birch is more like a situational block because you can see the thing has really high contrast compared to the others, at least the log, but the strip block is actually pretty good. Void has made suit of armor, okay, GG. I'm gonna do that later. I'm gonna focus more on the building your home aspect right now because the sun is already, where's the sun? About to set again, and we need safety. Something we can already do to make getting in and out of our home a little bit easier is get a door. I think I'm going to use a jungle door because I just like the look of that. And since the void is somewhere over there, I think it makes sense to put our door there. I'm not gonna put that in the center. Again, that's personal preference. I'm gonna put it more to the side. So we have 1, 2, 3. I think here's a good spot. There, door. Now we can easily get back in and out, while most of the mobs can't really. And maybe we should sleep again. Let's see if Void picks up on that right away. Yep. See, we understand each other. Okay. Let's see. Back to palette choice. So, since we have a lot of jungle wood over there, seems to me a lot more than the oak, I would suggest we start with using the jungle wood mostly. But to get more oak for the future, we can start planting a few of the trees with the saplings. Same with the birch. And I'm gonna check over here if we got any jungle saplings. We got exactly one. Okay. There is a way to get more of them more reliably, but we're gonna do that a little bit later. But I'm gonna plant that as well. Okay, so I'm gonna take the jungle wood. And put the rest away for now. Also all that leafy, flowery stuff. We don't need another door at the moment. Okay, something that we can definitely do though is use the stone for a foundation. So I'm gonna remove these blocks here in the corner. And then we're gonna put down the logs. These will function essentially as the framework of the building. I'm gonna leave them unstripped for now, but we can change that anytime. And then I'm gonna remove the dirt. And we're gonna put in one row of the stone. Did I put away the wrong kind of wood? Yeah. Okay, and then we make more planks. Start to place them down as our front wall. Now we already used up all the planks, so we're definitely gonna need a lot more of that if we want to make our entire wall out of this. So let's go and start resource gathering. And since we choose jungle wood, there's something really nice that we can do. We can use these really tall trees and get a ton of wood, although I'm probably gonna need another axe to do that. Let's see if we can craft some more tools, because this stone axe is not gonna be enough for that entire tree. And that should give us enough wood to build the entire house. We have stone, we have... What we don't really have is iron yet. Okay, so stone tools it is for now. Let's make a couple more. We need more sticks. Okay. And something else I can highly recommend is putting up a couple of torches around your house to keep mobs from spawning in the immediate vicinity. That's something that's really important to know if you're starting Minecraft. Mobs spawn in total darkness. If you put up a little bit of light, then a mob can't spawn here, at least most hostile mobs the game. There are a few exceptions, but none of those will be encountered very early. We can already see our first trees grew, and we can chop them down later for more oak and cherry wood if we so want. The growth rate of them is a bit random, so you can't really plan on. It could take like minutes. Sometimes you plant a sapling down and it immediately grows. Okay, and this tree I want to chop down. So two options. We can either climb the vines, you just jump into them and hold up or space or jump the jump button, or what is a bit safer and will get us some wood immediately, you can, something that I like to do is sort of like dig a staircase into the tree with your axe. And that way you can get all the way up safely, and then afterwards all the way back down again. Can I speed that up? No, I don't have any better tools than stone pack. Be glad that I don't... Oh, the growth of the tree. You can. We can take a look at that later. But it's not terribly important right now. So let's take it one step at a time. Obviously, Pack is also a veteran of Minecraft and knows all the ins and outs and little tricks that you can do for resource optimization. Just asking you new. No, you're not. Don't even pretend. I'm not gonna pretend that I'm new, so you're also not gonna do that. But thanks for bringing up the question anyway. Okay, as you can see, my axe is about to break and we have not barely reached the top. And there it goes. Okay, so you need almost an entire axe to chop down like half of this tree. So make sure when you do this that you bring enough resources to get back down safely. I mean, I could just walk down, but I want the rest of the wood as well. Maybe not new, but most of the time you have no idea what or why you're doing any of this. Okay, that's relatable. Okay, so the general plan for today's session is that we probably take a break on the top of the hour, and then we're gonna switch gears into something else. So we kind of have like 20 minutes to see how far we get with the rest of our house. I don't expect that we'll end up with a full build. But at least it should look like something. And if you play Minecraft yourself and don't have to explain every single step to everyone, that's something that you probably do within the first couple of in-game days. Assuming you found a spot where you want to build this. So it could be that you are not finding a place where you want to build a permanent home yet. Then it's probably just fine to dig a hole into the mountain or into the ground somewhere, or just leave your dirt hut, but I'm pretty sure I want to stay on this hill for a little bit. And as you can see, the sun is already setting again, so time really flies. Okay, let's put down more foundation. There's a little bit of server lag here. Let's not try to get too distracted by that. Okay, now I have to hurry before the sun completely sets, that our wall is back up. And let's make this into tunnel planks. Definitely gonna need those. Obviously, I am used to placing blocks, so I can do this rather quickly. And there we go. Got a little bit of a wall going. I can raise the wall a little bit more, and then we should even be safe from any skeletons that try to shoot over the wall. Okay, right now Void is not trying to sleep, so I'm not gonna either. Now, a proper house is not complete without a few windows. So maybe we poke a few holes, like right here, and I think I'm gonna make like a wider window here. And then maybe we can put... And here we have a problem. Like obviously mobs can see you through the windows. Let's deal with that quickly. Something that you can do if you don't have glass or anything like that. Just gonna use the jungle wood for this. We can switch this out later, and put in fence posts, which you can easily craft with enough wood in the crafting table. Now you can actually look out, see the hostile mobs, but still be safe. So let's put in a couple more windows, maybe here and here. Did I make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? So I made the cardinal sin of Minecraft building. I built the wall with an even number, so that's a bit of a problem. But it is what it is. I didn't pay too much attention to that. Okay. There we go. And I'm going to leave the back wall and the side wall intact, and then we can rearrange furniture a little bit. Okay. I'm going to put down my bed here. Okay, we've used up all the coal, so I'm going to pick up this. And then a good place to put the furnace might be here. I'm going to put the crafting table for now in that corner. And we're going to move our chest. Spilling everything in the process. Where do we want to put that? Maybe next to the crafting table for now. Okay, now the mobs are getting a bit on my nerve. So let's see if we can sleep the night away. There we go. Thanks, Void. Okay, now all the hostiles, at least the ones that can, will just burn. Another chance to collect the drops afterwards. And then I will take the opportunity to turn down the hostile creature sound a little bit as well as the friendlies. That means you, buddy. And we're gonna have a very careful look outside because there might still be creepers around. They don't burn in the sun. And look at that. So the spiders become friendly during the day, or at least neutral, while the skeletons seek refuge under a tree. And I think I'm gonna take care of him quickly. Again, use the tree to your advantage here. And you can also attack the spiders just to get rid of them and maybe get a few drops. Yeah, we were lucky. Got some string. And I also got a bow. That's a drop from the skeleton. We have a few arrows, so if there are any other hostiles around, especially creepers, we can take care of them safely. So use your right mouse button to pull this bow all the way back for maximum damage. Oh. And there you go. You can mostly deal with mobs from a safe distance. Okay, I was in the process of cleaning up my inventory, so let's keep doing that. We pick up some rotten flesh. Interesting fact, you can use rotten flesh to feed your dogs and heal them up if they get damaged, so you don't have to use the good food. They're quite happy with the rotten flesh. Okay. Let's see, I'm gonna keep the birch planks for a moment. Because I'm considering putting in a floor. Because who wants to live on dirt, right? Although, does that look good together? Let's see. I think this is actually better than you'd think. So we're just gonna dig out the dirt. And I'm gonna need another shovel for this. Here's a little trick that I might as well talk about. So if you see that your tool is on the breaking point, switch it out already. Already break time in a few minutes. Okay. As I said, time flies. Should be able to get the floor done in that time. Sorry, buddy, you need to take away your pedestal there for a moment. Now I have 24 planks to put in the floor, but this is not enough for the entire thing. So 1, 2, 3, that was like 8, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But unbelievable, I made both sides even what's wrong with me? So normally I would make every build size like with uneven block numbers, just to be able to have like a center line, but we can do that later. We can change this up a little bit. For now it's fine. Something that you want to do if you put in stuff like floors is if you split up your blocks into the crafting table like that, or use the recipe book, turn everything into slabs, and then you double your block count, and I can still place them like this as my floor. You could also place them a block lower down if you wanted to. It just depends on where on the block face you place them. I am gonna place them as top slabs. So it looks like a full block in the end. Okay, but you need to go on top of the thing now. Thank you very much. And even that was not enough. Can you believe it? Okay, so we need more birchwood. Good thing we planted some, so let's grab that. Void will be so proud of me for using birch. Okay, let's just replant the saplings that drop. It's gonna take a minute before this. Oh, lag spike. Before these decay, turn these into planks, and then more slabs. Okay, so Void already is in their break. I'm quickly gonna finish up the floor. I don't think I will take an actual stream break today. Okay. Look how homely it looks the instant you put in a floor. Isn't that great? And it really doesn't take much. Okay, what I want to make is another furnace. So I quickly need to grab some more stone. There should be some stone around here somewhere. If not, then we're just gonna quickly dig into the hill. Grab a little bit. And nobody will ever see that. Okay, the reason I want another furnace is just so I have multiple options to smelt stuff at the same time. Don't really have anything to smelt at the moment, so except these, but we're gonna talk about that later. You know, something that I can actually smelt is the cobblestone, and I'm just gonna use the remaining birch slabs for that. That then gets turned into, drum roll, stone block. So early game, this is your option to get the regular stone blocks back from the cobblestone, just put that into the furnace. And then we can sort of use that decoratively. Around the furnace, for example. I need more fuel. Something we can use the leaf litter for, actually. Like, use it as fuel. Although it burns up really fast. I'm not sure it's enough to get the whole thing going. Probably not. No. I need to add a little bit more. Then we definitely need to get coal in a little bit. Yeah. Okay, and now it almost looks like a proper fireplace. We can refine this later, but this is essentially the size I want. Then we can put a little bit of firewood here, just decoratively, and we can work in on this whole interior in the future. Obviously, we still need a roof. Maybe we put in a second floor at some point. Who knows? But I think this is a good start, and it's as safe as you need it to be. Almost no mob can come in here except spiders. And since Void is in the break, I don't think they're gonna sleep. Yeah, most likely not. So let's put down a bit extra light for now. Should be bright enough through the torches on the outside, but I want to place those later also. Okay, so essentially we have our home established. Good job, me. Alright, so let's see what's next on our agenda. Thanks, Beck. So we wanted to work a little bit on animal farming, potentially, fishing, just as a general food source.
Hello.
Hello. That scared me.
Sorry.
Okay, so I didn't take a break. I finished my little starter home to get it to the point where it's safe and homely enough.
I see. Okay.
You mentioned on Discord that we wanted to meet at your place, but do you want to take a look here first, or do you want to do that later?
Let me sleep first, and then I will come up to you.
Okay. So what have you been up to in the meantime?
I mean, we can look at it after we've been at your place, because I have something to show you what I found.
Oh, okay. Nice.
So you are up on that hill up there, I think.
Yeah, I think I'm on the
just the opposite side, right?
A bit on the back side, yeah. Oh, that's the other hill from this side. Yep, that's the river down there. Where am I? Got turned around completely. I think that's your hill over there. Have you established that hill as your home already, or are you still a nomad?
You could say I established my home at the foot of the hill.
Okay.
Because I was still at the crops all this time to gather food, so
I see.
I made my home inside the hill.
Yeah, I still had enough food from all the meat drops, so I didn't have to worry too much about that. I could get building.
Okay, I see something over there. Let's move over here. Oh, I'm gonna grab some of these flowers.
We passed each other. Never mind. Okay, I'm coming over to you. Oh, look at you, fancy armored up and everything.
Where are you? Oh, there you are. Oh, there was a creeper behind you.
Okay. I didn't see that or notice that at all. Thanks. Look at
So
these
yeah,
fancy gold leggings.
I mean, I
have an inkling of what you found, maybe.
no, the gold things I had those last session already.
Oh, you did. See.
I found something different.
Yeah, this is what I've been up to. Like I wanted to have a place where I'm safe, where I can spend a night if necessary, in case you are unable to sleep. It's very basic, but I tried to make it as homely as possible in the short time that we had. So just
yeah, I like it.
Big enough to put down my bed, chest, crafting table, bit of a furnace, fireplace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a spot for pack.
Yeah, and high enough walls to be safe, because initially I had like 2 blocks high one, the skeleton was shooting over, so.
Ew, okay, that was weird.
Yeah, put in some windows, a proper foundation, and I even used birch.
I also use birch.
And here we are wanting to do things differently. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, and I did it. I made a little decision-making process before palette choosing.
You went all in. I see. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think this is too terrible to talk about.
Yeah, I'm not gonna spoil my chat too much with that. So, chat, if you want to see how to make fancy buildings in Minecraft, you better watch Time Lord's perspective.
Yeah, I mean, it's not really fancy yet, right?
Oh, if you come with me, I'm gonna show you mine.
Okay.
So also, the thing I found might or might not change the rest of the stream.
Okay.
Just I say that because you have to decide with me if we want to like change our plans or not.
Okay, we see. Okay, look at all the animals that we have to take care of later.
So
what have you found?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna show you. First, I'm gonna show you my home. And then we can move over to what I found.
I haven't even been to this place last time, I think. Okay.
Have you not?
I don't think so. I think we've been up on the hill, but I don't really think that I've been down
so
yet.
as you can see, the crops are growing. We are getting some food here.
Okay.
And then I made my little house on the hill.
Nice. Yeah, I mentioned that that was an alternative option, but that's entirely preference, right? I may need to come back here later to get some of the crops, because those are necessary for animal farming.
I can also bring you some if you want.
You decorated your hole in the ground.
Yes, I did it. And that's the inside.
Okay. A bit more on the cozy side. I like the bedside tables here.
Yeah, I did just a little bit of decoration, not much, because my focus was on get something where we are safe. So
yeah,
that's my home.
Basically the same thing I did, just without the hill. Yeah.
Yes. Okay, that's it. Let me show you what I found. If I can find that easily, that is, but I think so. Nope. Let me. Whoop, I'm falling down. Oh yeah, this way.
Oh, we're going into cave?
Yes, I was. So I was lucky, and I got down here. I got like 9 iron, raw iron out of that one spot, and I was like, okay, let's look around a bit more, see if I can find maybe a bit more. So I just went in a little bit into this cave here, and then I found this.
Oh. Okay.
And I didn't touch anything yet. So yeah, your decision if you're gonna do something with that now or just mark it for later.
I think I would mark it for later. We could turn this into something useful. I think that's a bit unnecessary at the moment.
Yeah.
It would just would be a waste of time, and we wouldn't be able to do anything with it right now.
Okay.
I do take the coal though.
Hey.
You can keep the golden apple. You can keep the golden apple because I didn't find it.
That's true. Okay. So that's what I've been up to. So crops, watching crops grow, building my little hobbit hole there, and finding this thing inside.
Yeah. GG. Okay. That's actually like this is a dungeon, or what it's called, like a monster dungeon. It's like one of the earliest structures that ever existed in Minecraft. And I mean, we can at least show what it does, because people watching me right now haven't seen it. It's a monster spawner. So this little box here constantly generates zombies. In this case, you can tell what it does by looking at the little zombie figurine in there spinning around.
Yeah. It's a bit hard to see, but the more you are familiarize yourself with that, the better you will recognize them.
So they don't do anything as long as it's light enough, just like regular mob spawning, but it's essentially a way to get controlled mobs. Oh, there we go. So the spawning is not super fast, thankfully. But if you want to farm these mobs, this is like super helpful. Not something we're going to do at this point, though.
Disable the spawning by just placing a torch like on top of the spawner or very close to it. It's gonna help, like,
yeah. I mean,
getting rid of it.
You could also destroy it.
We're gonna do that with the next one. We're gonna do that with the next. We show that on another time. Okay.
Okay. So what are our current plans? So I checked off building a shelter for now. And I have animal farming and fishing on my list. That's something that I'm probably gonna do on my own, though.
I just noticed that my stream was still on break time. Oops, that didn't work.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, your chat saw all that already. But
yeah, that's true.
I guess showcasing my home, they just need to watch my perspective later.
They need to.
Unless you want to come over in a little bit later today again. Okay, but glad to know I'm not the only one who is a technical dum-dum sometimes.
Happens.
Okay. I'm definitely gonna come back a little bit later to pick up some of your crops.
Like, you can have these for now.
Okay. Might use those to learn some sheep, maybe. Okay. But I think we should do a little bit together. So now that I
think we had planned for that.
Yeah, now that we've got our little homes established, I was just thinking maybe we could lay down like a pathwork and a staircase to the top of the hill later, if you want to stay down there, that is.
For now, I'm gonna stay there because I still need to take care of the crops.
Okay.
So
I would suggest we go exploring the area a little bit after we sleep.
I guess that's a good idea.
I assume you don't have a second bed?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna quickly go back to my place and take care of that. Should take our beds with you if we want to go exploring.
Yeah, I'm gonna take mine with me and go with you, so we don't have to like meet up somewhere again.
Good idea. Yeah, there's another reason to make like a proper path, because I don't really know what's the best way to get up yet is.
Hello, Casey. Someone's can enjoy proper split survival now. And hello, Sholomia.
Okay, almost at the top. There might be some monsters already spawning up there, so be prepared. I'm gonna put on my shield just in case. But now your chat is gonna see my house after all.
They will, yes.
And I call it the house, even though it doesn't have a roof yet.
It is still a house.
Come inside. Get safe.
Thank you, thank you. Oh, your dog doesn't want me to be in here. Peck is rude to me.
Peck is rude to you?
Mm-hmm.
So, talking about that, there was someone in my chat who insisted that we show some multiplayer effect of having pets.
No. No.
Yeah, no.
not yet.
Not yet. Okay, we do that another time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's see. I still got another X. Oh, something
we can
put
it on our to-do list.
Was in the process of mentioning earlier. So when I said like my stone shovel was about to break, I said put it away and start a new one right away. The reason for that is you can combine the used shovels or any tool really, as long as it's the same type. Combine it into your crafting inventory and get a little bit more durability out of it. So just a little efficiency tip. Peck says it's important that we test this.
No, next time I'm putting it on the list for the third session.
All right. Okay, Peck, you have to tune in next time. This is gonna confuse the hell out of me that the dog is gonna call Peck and Peck is in chat talking about Peck.
Okay. So we have. So I did food, I did shelter, I did better equipment. I'm missing exploring. What about you?
I haven't really occupied myself with equipment yet, so I need to go mining for resources later. Maybe we find something along the way.
Maybe.
Then that would take.
Do you have a direction you want to go, or?
I mean, over there's the. Do you see what I see?
Yeah, I see that.
Is that something you want to take a look at, or?
I think we should.
I think we should. Okay, yeah, because we spotted it, right? We should take a look at it.
We should.
So for anyone who hasn't...
And I also think it's an easy thing to showcase.
This is a jungle, and jungles have a chance to spawn a specific structure that you can see through the trees there. And I already know what it is, but let's get there first.
I haven't looked at it directly, so my chat probably doesn't even know what we are talking about yet. Because I'm being sneaky about it.
Okay.
I'm parkouring over the trees.
Yeah, the jungle is a bit... Oh, I got disconnected. Is that just a connection issue on my side?
I'm still on the server.
Okay, I could get back in, no problem, whatever that was.
Okay. You are lagging a bit for me, but I'm not sure if it's on your side or if like the server is causing the issue.
Yeah, I had a few lag spikes earlier that weren't too bad, but nothing terrible. Okay, let's hope it stays halfway stable. Okay, I made it over the hill. Oh,
oh, look at it! Chickens!
Oh, right, that's the new chickens.
Look how cute they are. They are so pretty.
Yeah. So the jungle counts as a warm biome, and that's why the chicken looks different here. Oh, coal. I'm gonna grab that quickly. As I said, I need resources.
I got an egg. Oh, there's another egg. There are more eggs.
Okay. So if I were doing proper Minecraft videos, I would probably cut out picking up small resources like that. But I got it. I need them. More chickens.
Nice. I want more eggs. More eggs.
Okay, and we have a little natural disaster over there. Just a lava lake. Yeah. Something to take note of. Maybe we can put out the burning tree here, just to not cause a forest fire. Since we have regular fire rules. Okay. I'm gonna chop down this tree really quickly. because that is a fire hazard. That's Minecraft in a nutshell. Distractions over distractions.
So many distractions.
Normally I wouldn't care, but since it's in our immediate vicinity, we probably don't want a forest fire. Okay. Clear off the grass a little bit. So anything that can spread the fire, that should be good enough. Okay, let's move on. More lag spikes. Oh yeah, my ping is really bad at the moment.
Oh yeah.
So if I get disconnected again, we know why.
Mm-hmm.
I might have to restart my client if that doesn't get better.
So this is what we were looking at earlier. This is a structure that generates in the jungle.
It's called the Jungle Temple, and there's probably stuff inside we want to look at.
Where is the entrance though? Is there an entrance?
Like, yeah, right here.
Oh, there.
Need to uncover that a little bit. So there's an upside level which doesn't have too much to look at.
Mm-hmm. Do you have torches on you?
I have a few torches, yeah.
Okay. Always be prepared for mobs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. So we're gonna... Well, you ran right into it.
Oh no, what happened?
No. Don't pretend that you don't know about this.
I'm pretending for science reasons. Hey, why are you shooting at me? Stop it!
Ouch, now I hit myself. Okay, let's disarm this. Ouch. And that's a tripwire trap. That's linked up to this device. It's called a dispenser. I'm gonna take out the last arrow because why not?
Mm-hmm.
And that gets into the whole redstone business. I'm gonna ignore that for now. Yeah, there's another one.
What? I didn't see that. I saw the chest.
Okay, there. So actually empty now. Well.
Ooh. I'm gonna take this one.
I'm gonna take. You already get the golden apple from the dungeon.
Okay, here you go.
I'm gonna take the rotten flesh for pack. I'm gonna take the saddle then. We can also just grab the chest.
Chest, yes. That's resources.
Okay, this goes into redstone. I think
we're gonna do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave that for now, but it's good to know it's here.
Yes, it is.
There's another thing though. There are a few levers here which we can do. This is a bit of a puzzle, which is not complicated.
You say that, and I have never figured out how to use that.
I know the solution to it, so...
I'm playing Minecraft for, like, I don't know, 10 years now or something, and I have still not figured out how to do this.
Okay, so I'm teaching you something now.
Yes.
Okay, so there are 3 levers. It's a lever puzzle. This one does absolutely nothing.
Okay, and how do you know that?
Because I know the solution to this. It's not hooked up to anything. This one, however... Wait. Why is this not doing... Is this reversed? Ah, okay. So depending on the orientation, that I didn't know. This is reversed. So if you flip this one, you hear like a ka-chunk. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you want to pull the opposite one. Put that back. And that should have... Wait. Maybe not entirely? No, wait. Okay. Put that up. Put that back. Right. So... Again, you flip the first lever, then the opposite one, put that one right back, and then you return this into the off position.
Okay.
And then you have opened up a hidden compartment.
A chest. Oh, look, it said it for me too.
Oh, and we have smithing tablets, 2 of them.
I don't
so
gotta take this.
everyone gonna take the smithing tablet, a smithing tablet.
Take the loot. And take the chest.
And take the chest, right.
And the rest we're gonna leave for later.
Yeah, however, if you don't remember the solution for this, it's Minecraft. You can just...
You can break blocks.
You can just break the blocks. Yeah, it's not really difficult. So you can always get inside the hidden compartment until as long as you know it's there. And otherwise, this actually is a source of
resources, of blocks that you want to use, maybe.
Especially mossy cobblestone, which is an awesome decorative block in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't take my bed. Getting nighttime.
You did not take your bed.
No, I forgot about that.
Oh no! Okay. We need to get back to your place.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. But this was an unplanned excursion anyway, so we probably a good idea to do that. Just need to be a little bit on the lookout for mobs, that's all.
Mm-hmm. Little bit. Wait, where's my shield? There it is, okay. Oh, eggs!
Oh, I hear a zombie.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's a creeper. You ran just past.
Oh yeah, and this is also not the best way to get back to your place.
Taking care of the skeleton.
Be careful,
quickly.
the creeper is so very close. Oh, there he... Oh! He's following you.
Yeah, I'm just going to use my shield to safely explode it. Definitely, when you run into a creeper, use your shield to block the blast. It will completely absorb all the damage. Okay, now we need to get up the hill.
I need these melons. I need food.
Oh no. Zombies.
Mm-hmm.
The parrot warned us, actually.
Did.
Yeah, that's a cool feature of the parrots because they imitate mobs that are nearby. So you get an early warning. I think we're almost at the top.
I need to eat.
Oh, another skelly. That's the first time I blocked the shot from a bow. What? Okay, fought our way back home. Now we can see.
Nearly.
Okay, gonna pick that up right away. Using the opportunity to dump a few things that I probably don't need. Don't need the saddle right now.
I think it's time that we maybe do something with this.
With what?
The stuff I put at the bottom of your chest.
Oh, yeah, good point. So... Do you have string?
I have string, yes.
Okay. So... absolutely essential item that's been in the game not too long now.
Long? Yeah, I think
you can craft
one update,
bundle,
2 updates.
And that is super helpful to have with all the inventory clutter.
It just needs 1 leather and 1 string to craft.
Yeah, super cheap.
Yeah.
So you take the bundle and then just left click on whatever you want to put into it. Or alternatively, you take the item and click it on the bundle. And to get stuff out, you can either right click back into your inventory, or you hover over the bundle and move your mouse cursor over the item and then right click for that specific one.
Exactly. And it's super helpful with if you have like small items that take away space. So the bundle can only take up a certain amount of items, and it varies depending on what items you put in. And if you have, like, for example, I have 1 bread and 2 eggs, and I have 3 oak logs and 5 birch planks, and I want to have more space in my inventory, I can just like click on these smaller items where I don't have like a lot of, and flowers, for example, as well, right?
Or
close enough to these.
You turn these flowers into dye.
That's also a good idea, yes.
And then you can change the color of the bundle. I think I'm gonna turn mine into an orange bundle. Don't you need a crafting table for that?
I need my food out of that bundle again. Okay.
And something else I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take the bamboo that we found. I'm gonna plant that around my house a little bit.
There's a creeper over there. Under your trees.
Yeah. I'm gonna quickly take care of that without exploding because I like my trees. Okay.
Alright.
Okay, so I've got
I actually used my shield. I'm a person who doesn't use shields, and it's so weird for me to use shields. Okay. Let's go on a bit of an adventure, shall we?
Grab a little bit of resources just in case, like a bit of cobblestone, a little bit of wood. So we can craft more tools potentially.
Okay, you got your bed? Perfect.
I got my bed. Okay.
I'm a bit low on food, but it's gonna be fine.
Okay. I don't have a specific direction in mind, so I would say we try to explore a little bit in a wider circle around our hills.
Let's do that. Let's go this side first. I hear some lava somewhere.
Yeah, I honestly think there is. Well, this goes a bit deeper. I think there's a lava pool just below the surface.
Talking about wildfires.
Do we want to take care of that or just let it run its course?
Let it run. I think it will.
That cave down there looks really. I think that's why I will go mining later for the first time. Maybe not today. We'll see. And getting down without taking damage.
I'm getting down while taking damage.
Yeah, it's split survival, you know, doing things differently from each other. That's how this works. So if I say, get through this forest without dying, then you
I lost you already.
Then you naturally have to. Just kidding.
Oh, that's what I mean. Oh, there you are.
Is this the good moment to establish another travel method? I think so.
I think so. But first I want to show you something, because that's something I saw in the last session.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about, and I think I had that on my to-do list as well. Except I forgot about it.
There, we came across the thing last time, and that's where I found my golden leggings.
Yeah, it's another structure that can randomly spawn in the world. I assume you already picked up the chest?
Yes, I did.
Yeah. Okay, this is a nether portal. We can't really do anything with yet. However, what I can do is, because I have an iron pickaxe,
oh, you're fancy.
Pick up a few of these blocks, which is netherrack. It's actually a good block to have. These magma blocks are not so healthy. As throwaway building blocks. So I'm gonna block off the lava. Then I can pick up these blocks, and that's gold. Quite a bit of it, actually. So in theory, I could make myself also some golden armor, like yours, but I'm not sure I want to use it for that. What you can do is, like, you can turn this into ingots, like each block is 3 ingots worth.
9 ingots, not 3.
Did I say 3? Yeah, I meant 9. Yeah, you can mine these as well, by the way, and those are magma blocks.
They are mean fake damage because they are so hot.
Well, they have some useful applications, and that's why I'm gonna take a few with me, put them in my bundle.
Do you have some of your food maybe that you can share with me, because I'm out of food again? I'm just a poor Minecrafter.
I have, but it's not vegan challenge friendly.
It's okay. And the other thing would be that I starve, and that's also not an opportunity.
Yep.
I'm gonna take this mushroom, so. Okay, other transportation method. Let me build it real quick. So you can craft boats inside of Minecraft. And this is super traverse over water.
And the cool thing
and the
about
good thing with those,
you can have passengers.
You can have 2 people, yes. And then you can just roam around in the world with your friends and check things out.
And I don't have to do anything. Can just enjoy
I'm doing
the
all the hard work here.
The nice thing about boats is that they're quite a bit faster than walking, and they don't use up your hunger. So it's super efficient. If you have a river or an ocean, just use boats to get around.
Yeah, talking about ocean, I think you might want to like get back and look for something more close.
We can stick to the coast on the left. I think that's mainland still. To the right, there's definitely ocean. I can tell by the kelp. But I think this is river. This is riverland. Actually, this might be the other side of my hill. I'm not sure.
No, we went down your hill on the other side, so this is another hill.
Oh, look, firefly butchers. Have you seen those yet?
Yes, we've seen those.
Okay, cool. Oh, look, another biome that we haven't been to yet. That's a savanna, which is yet an opportunity for another wood type, and I see something else on the left.
Yeah, but we're gonna go out here because we're gonna see those over here probably as well.
Definitely gonna pick up some of that wood.
Oh my god, look what's there.
It's a village.
Houses.
Yep, there are villages in Minecraft. And there
are people living there? What?
Spoilers, there might. Yeah, these spawn like in a number of biomes, always looking a little bit different depending on where they spawn. And it's the closest thing to living civilization that Minecraft has. As you can tell by the crops and the
time to sleep.
The houses. Yeah, actually, I'm just gonna borrow a bed in one of those houses. Kitty cat.
Just be quick, because I'm all open here.
So if you come about one of these houses, just kick the villager out of the bed. by right-clicking on the bed and then use the bed. If you don't have your own one yet.
Bed, yeah. You can just grab those.
Yeah, either just use it to sleep in it or borrow it.
Oh, Time Lord, look.
Huh?
Come back to this house here.
Where you at?
No, over here.
Lost
It's
you.
hard to tell. Over here, I'm jumping. You can see my name tag, maybe?
Yeah, over there. Okay.
Check the chest out in this house. There's stuff for you in there.
Ooh, found some leather also. There's
and
bread.
I'm gonna take the bread and you get your steak back.
Did you? Oh, you used one of them. Okay.
I used one of them, yes.
So my first armor of the day. It's just some leather armor, but it's better than nothing. So a little bit more protection.
Yeah. I'm gonna get some of these blocks here because these are hay bales and they generate naturally in villages. And what they are is just bundled wheat. And as we learned earlier, I don't know if your chat already knows it, but if you have wheat, you can make bread yourself. So this is like a great food source.
Not talked about that yet, but definitely something you want to pick up in every village that you come about, at least early on. Otherwise, we're just gonna take a look what's inside these houses. There's a brewing stand here. That's one of the villager workstations. So something that you notice when you run through one of these villages is that each villager might look a little bit different, and that shows you that they have a job. So this one is like wearing purple robes with a creeper face on it. That tells you he's a cleric, and he is attached to this brewing stand. That's his job workstation.
Oh, you have pens already. Okay, I see. Here you go, and here you go.
Oh, another bundle.
Yes.
And another saddle. Nice. Okay.
Oh, more melons.
I'm gonna grab these saplings. And I found something else in this chest. Wait, go to...
Over here.
Okay. Oh, I found an armadillo here, which is native to the savannah. Here, boy.
Oh, nice.
Yep, free money.
Okay. Think I went through all... Wait, no, there are some houses left that I haven't checked out yet. So yeah, villages are a good way for you to get some early resources. So as soon as you find one, you want to be there because it's shelter, it's another bundle, wow. It's shelter, it's food, it's blocks that you can build with, and yeah, get started with your world.
Houses already. I'm gonna take it. Just gonna borrow the chest. It's empty anyway.
Yeah. I think I also found another village over in that direction too. Just was able to see a structure there, so we have two villages.
I see it, yeah.
I would go over there and also check out what they have and see what we can use from them.
Sure.
Let's hop into the boat and go on an adventure. Please let me through.
Okay. Seeing a bunch of new animals even. Turtles.
Oh.
Squids. And the new warm temperate biome cows. Or warm cows for short.
Or cows.
So just for science sake, they're basically exact same thing as your regular cows.
Wow, you're so cruel, Time Lord.
Like they are regular cows, they just look a little bit different. So you get the exact same drops of beef and leather from them.
More food.
Mm-hmm.
Just nice.
There are a lot more cows and chickens here. So these villagers seem to be more into animal farming.
Mm-hmm.
Take a look. There's another cleric. And I've noticed a couple other jobs around. I think I saw a leather worker. Oh, that guy down there didn't build very smartly.
Mm-hmm. Oh, a pumpkin. That's new.
Okay, so here's a nice little trick. If you have like a drop like this and can't be bothered to dig your way, then just jump into the water. You won't take any damage. Well, this house is completely flooded.
It is. And there's bread in there and some seeds, and that's it.
Not worth it.
I'm gonna take the seeds, so.
Yeah, okay, the rest is not that great.
Okay.
Worst house, like only a lava lake would be worse than this.
That's true, that's true.
Oh, more coal. Gotta pick it up. I haven't seen any iron yet anywhere randomly.
I guess we're not at the right spot for iron.
Mm-hmm. Maybe.
Okay. So this and this and this. Oh, I also found some of these here in one of the chests.
Oh, empty maps. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Can take a look at those later. Do you have a bow?
No.
Because I got two. Apparently I picked up one from another skelly.
No.
Don't really have that many spare arrows though.
Yeah, it's maybe something we can work on in the future.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So,
do we want to do anything with these villagers today?
we want to. I don't think we have enough time for them today. But what we can do is at least show what's so special about them.
Mm-hmm.
If we can find one that is special. I think there are some,
Or
right?
by Piggy.
So, for example, this one has a hat on its head, like on, and the others don't. So if I right-click this one now, so I interact with the villager, a window goes up, and you can see he's called a farmer.
Yeah, same with this one, with the cleric, which I already mentioned. And
on the left side, you can see trade. So you can trade with villagers, but only if they have like if they have a job, like basically. So they need a job in order to be able to trade with you.
Mm-hmm. I'm actually gonna do that. What a deal!
I could do that as well, but I don't need bread right now, so I'm not gonna.
Yeah, I picked up some redstone, which is super important for me later. Probably doesn't hurt to have some.
Any other villagers here with a job? Okay, so these ones don't have a job, so they will like shake their head and be like, "What do you want from me?
Mm-hmm.
I don't work, leave me alone." Did we talk about this guy here?
Nope. But I have a vested interest in him. Because I'm still missing a bunch of gear. So, do I demonstrate something specific about them?
If you want to.
Well, I'm gonna set my spawn.
I was lucky enough to get iron earlier in this session, so you can show another way to get iron.
Well, do I demonstrate how not to do it? That's the question.
Oh. So I mean, you can first show it how you would normally do it, and then show what happens if you are not safe, I
haven't died yet in the series, so.
Then go for it if you want to do it.
So generally,
do it.
These are iron golems, and they protect the village from zombies, skellies, and a few other mobs. And they're pretty much cool with us, unless you mess with the villagers. Mess with the village. No, I'm not gonna quote.
Mess with the villagers.
And they're also not cool with it if you punch them. Then they do that.
Oh. Timebot was slain by Iron Golem.
Thankfully, I set my spawn here before I did that. And now I have to pick up all my
but
stuff.
The Iron Golem is also not angry anymore, I think so.
We may want to sleep though. It's
late. This cow just walked over me while I was sleeping.
I think you picked up
there you go.
Thank you. Now I have to order my inventory again. That's the annoying part about this. Okay. So, but there is a reason you may want to punch these golems. And the way to do that safely is just be out of reach. See, now he's angry at me again. Be careful not to get too close when he goes up on a ledge like that. They have a lot of HP. Might take up half my axe. I'm gonna crit him. Okay.
Wow.
And then they drop.
Timelord is so cruel.
Eventually, some iron for you to pick up. It's a risky source of iron, at least right now.
But it is a source.
Is my shovel still here somewhere? I think I'm missing a shovel.
Yeah, over here.
Wow, that flew far. Thanks for spotting that.
You're welcome.
Okay, and now I have some extra iron. I could potentially make another pick out of that, so I might just save it. It's just 3 ingots. I was hoping for 4 because then I could have made boots out of that.
I think I have 2 more ingots left at my base.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go mine some iron later in that cave opposite my hill.
Okay.
Okay, so I think we're gonna save this village then for deeper exploration of the trading later.
Yes.
And return home for now?
We can do that, yes.
Where's home?
I don't know. We need to backtrack where we came from. So
okay,
I do remember we need to go this way to this village.
Yeah,
so we're gonna go to this village first. And then we will try to remember where we came from that direction. Getting lost in Minecraft is very easy. So you want to make sure to find ways to remember where you came from. Or you have a good sense of direction and don't need it that badly.
Remember your landmarks like the other village.
Okay, so now we are at that village again. And I do remember we came from this side over here. And I think this is the hill opposite of yours. So we would just need to go behind this hill and then we should see your... yeah, there you are.
Yeah, over there should be the river that we came on, I think.
There we go. And then we hop on back on the boat.
Coming.
And make our way back home.
Hey, just noticed you joining, by the way.
Hello.
Wait, Google is Oh, right. Faye has a weird sleep schedule. Even weirder than mine. Okay, back where we came from.
And I do remember we need to go right here.
Basically follow the coastline again, just in the opposite direction.
If you have trouble like finding your way back, you can always like put down some markers in form of like blocks. So if you bring some cobblestone or whatever other block you have in your inventory with you, you can like just put down some landmarks over here, for example. Let me do that real quick. Like maybe like this, showcasing that you need to go in this direction to get back or something different, like whatever works for you. Other ways are to like use torches. Tell me, do you have torches? Okay, yeah. And like use a torch to just to go into the direction that you need to go and stuff like that. So get creative, find something that works for you. And yeah. Because it's very easy to get lost in this game. I need to check something real quick. 1 second. Okay.
For completionist's sake, I mentioned there's a... Or was that
Oh, this is my first base.
Yeah, I was just about to say, this looks like you've been here.
Yes.
Also, this looks like a creeper hole?
No,
not
I
quite,
think...
okay.
I think the sand just dropped down, yeah.
Yeah.
This was my...
Initial
little
safe
base.
hole, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, to finish the sentence, there is a way to find your way that is more on the technical side. It's not really intended gameplay. There's a coordinate system, which I'm sure we're going to utilize later.
Yes.
But for good practice, I'm going to try to not use it at the moment.
Which is super hard to not like use any of the technical stuff that we are using most of the time when we play.
Although they have put the coordinate system in as a feature on the Bedrock edition of the game, so that it's not, it's also not cheating. But then Mojang has recently put in a lot of measures to get around without the coordinate system, so especially with this update, so we should try to use that instead. Home sweet home. And some of the bamboo grew, so if you need that, you can grab some of it.
I'm gonna do that. There we go.
Yeah, so bamboo is growing super fast, and it has some utility, which we can look at later. And it's also another wood source. And I'm gonna plant a couple of... Okay, did you pick acacia trees?
I have some saplings, yes.
Okay, then I can plant them all. Making a little... Almost making a wood farm around here now.
Okay, are we ready to recap this section today?
Yeah, I think so. So while we're at my place, we can use this as our go-to example. So today's number one task was getting safe, establishing a little bit of a home, which I did by building the foundations of a proper house. Instead of using the terrain, digging myself into the hill or something like that. And I even had the time to make it a bit more pretty than a dirt hut, which I actually started with, and then I replaced the blocks. And I made terrible decisions on the shape because I used even size block numbers. Might remedy that later by moving the walls back a little bit. Just for decorative purpose, I used a couple of blocks that were available to me, like cobblestone as the foundation, and then because of the nearby jungle, I picked the jungle wood as the main building block material, and complemented that with the birch to have a homely floor.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I built a hobbit hall. I don't know if you can see it from here, but I built myself into the hill over here. Oh, you can see like where all the flowers are down at the bottom there. That's where my home is.
I wish I had the zoom function now.
Yeah, same. And it's just like a small place next to all the crops that I put down, where I will be housing for now. I will move up later to my hill over there and also build something nice on the top of that. Maybe I'm gonna go where the birch trees are on this other hill over there.
On that hill?
Because I would like some trees, yeah.
Okay.
But I'm gonna decide on that later.
Yeah. I think we might use the hill, the valley down there as like shared infrastructure, some kind.
Yes, exactly. And I did some, I planted crops, got a lot of like potatoes and wheat going already. And on our expedition earlier,
we found
I gathered more wheat seeds as well, so I can like expand the field as well. And I also found something special today, a mob spawner, which we're gonna go into detail in a later session. But today we just like talked about it, told everyone that it's like how it functions roughly, how to disable it, and just so you can like take care of your world if you encounter one of those. But
actually, in terms of structures that you can find in the game, we found a lot today. Considering
we found a lot.
The short session, yeah, we found the
jungle
temple in addition to your dungeon. We found the ruined nether portal.
And 2 villages.
That's a lot. That's a lot of resource sources that you can get very early on. Probably need to sleep.
Let's take care of the mobs. Okay. So a very productive day. We also got gear going. I was a bit more lucky with mine in comparison to Time Lord, but Time Lord still has some gear, which is great.
Yeah, I actually considered maybe running for like 15 more minutes, quickly dip into a cave and get more resources. Do you want to stay online and do something else on your own, or?
I would end it here so you can like do the quick mining session and then.
Yeah, just so I don't have to do that next time. Okay, so I'm gonna clean my inventory quickly by dumping everything into the chest, and then we're gonna go for a short mining session just because I need to catch up.
I'm gonna say goodbye to your chat then already, and we'll end my session then for now.
All right, then see
you
next week. Bye bye.
Yes.
Bye. Okay, what I need then is a few more sticks. Not gonna play too much longer, but using the coal that I found. Also had some sticks here. So half a stack of coal is fine. Shield we definitely need. And maybe bring a few dirt blocks. Okay, I think the best place to do this is down there in that cave somewhere. A big one. I don't know if it stays that big, but we'll see. Alternatively, you could just dig into the ground, make your own mine. But if these blocks are already exposed, take advantage of it. Oh, and there are bees here. Full of honey. Definitely gonna take a note of that for later. Okay, I already see some coal. Let's take that. Actually a pretty big coal vein. Thanks for the raid, Void. Welcome in everybody who wasn't already watching. As I've just said, I'm just gonna quickly get some starting resources that I've fallen behind on because of all the building. Oh, there's some iron right down there. Let's light up the immediate cave surroundings. Careful not to step into the lava, that would hurt. What's down here? Not much, apparently. Looks like these caves are somewhat connected. Okay, we want to go up there though. Yeah, now we're talking. This is plenty of exposed rock that we can look for resources at. Definitely gonna load this with torches to prevent mobs spawning behind us. As we said, mobs spawn in the dark, and that includes caves. If you go into unlit caves and come up later again, they will spawn behind you for sure. Finding lots of coal, but what I really want is iron. Need to replace my pickaxe soon. And I would like more sturdy armor now. Okay, definitely enough coal for now. Goes down deeper, and I think that's where we might have to go. Okay, this is copper. We're going to take a little bit of that. Can't really make iron or armor or tools out of that, but it's still useful to have. Thankfully, you get quite a bit of that. Okay, I'm still not seeing any iron. That's kind of unusual. Oh no, spoke too soon. There we go. Okay, we have 7 iron at the start. What you're looking for is like half a stack, I would say, for a proper start. Oh, I see more. Actually getting somewhere here. Surprised there are no... Oh, I was about to say surprised there are not many mobs around, but I hear skeletons, so let's be quick. It's to the right somewhere. Welcome, Entry. Thanks for joining. What little bit is left of the stream. Okay, it's also worth digging a little bit around the iron that you find, because there might be more. Oh, there's the skelly. Did I hurt? Use the shield to approach. And use the timing in between the shots to take them out. Assuming you have a shield, which you should have at this point. If not, what are you even doing? We have 21 iron. Getting there, there's a creeper. We can take him out with the bow or not, because he's moving away. Oh, almost missed this. Be a bit careful because of the falling gravel. Wasn't too bad. 27. So my goal is to get like about half a stack. The arrows, thank you very much. Half a stack should cover us for now. Not seeing any more of this. Oh, no, here we are. This is probably enough. Nice, 34. A little bit more down there. We're gonna grab that and then we're out. Also because we are quite deep now, literally. Now started to hit deep slate level. This is a new, more dense type of rock that's gonna be a pain to dig through anyway. So we're not gonna use our dirt to get back out of the hole. And then just follow your torches back to the surface. I think this wasn't the way out. No, I was just peeking up there. This is where I came from. So here's a tip: place your torches in a way that you can tell where you came from. If I was gonna go on a deeper caving exploration, I would probably place them all like I usually do, place them left-handed of me so I can follow them back right-handed, and it will always lead me back outside. I think that's the exit up there. Or is it? Oh no, we've come from here. I think this is the way out. Yep, there's the exit. Yeah, so torches are definitely your best friend in this situation. It's nighttime. I can hear the bees. So let's quickly get back home, not get distracted by the monsters trying to kill us. Bunnies. Yeah, for animal diversity, this is a really nice spot. Except that bunny just hurt itself. They like to do that. They don't have very good AI to avoid that. Parkouring my way back up. There are a few baddies around. Quickly gonna take care of them. This one we have to be careful for because he has a sword. So playing a bit more defensively with the shield. No problem. Didn't drop a sword though, which is a shame. Okay, there's a creeper. Do I need to shoot you? No, you're far enough away. These guys are a bit of a problem though. Those are a bit much. I can't sleep because monsters are nearby, so what I am gonna do temporarily, put down these dirt blocks. Oh, there's a zombie villager. Shame I can't really do anything with you. So I have to take care of you. And that's my axe. Let's craft a new one then. Yeah, so you can use the walls. It's another zombie villager. What's happening here? Normally they're a bit more rare. Place the torch back. I think that's good enough to go to sleep. Okay, so there are a bunch more creepers on. I'm gonna take care of them as well. Save you with the bow. God, you're trying to be smart about it, are you? Okay, there's another creeper there. Okay, taken care of. I saw a skelly die over here, so we might get some free arrows. No? Okay. Pick up the rotten flesh though. Okay, and then we want to put our iron, got 42 in the end, into the smelter. We can actually split that to accelerate that a little bit. Meanwhile, I'm gonna craft a new pickaxe with the iron that I already have. This one's not gonna hold for long. As you can tell, my chest is getting quite full already. I need to expand our storage soon. And that's 8 iron. And that's enough to craft a brand new chest plate. Finally, boots. So next time we see Void, I'm gonna be all armored up. That's our helmet. Now we wait for the rest to smelt up. Let's get rid of the dirt. Don't need that anymore at the moment. I got another bow. I can use that. Similar to the shovel, just combine them and get more durability back out of it. Okay, then we have enough iron for leggings. We can clear out while the rest of the iron is smelting what we found here. Put all this in the chest. And I'm gonna place another one there. And move some of the stuff over because we're already full. Welcome to Minecraft, where inventory management is half the game. Meanwhile, all of our iron is done, which means after crafting a few more sticks, we can now make a sword. It's the first time I'm going to use one. An iron axe, an iron shovel. There's no iron version of the bow, we're going to keep that as is. And also making a pair of shears and a hoe. And that's a full set of tools. Finally caught up, maybe got a little bit ahead even. And that's where I leave it. Done for today. We're gonna see each other next week again with the next session of Split Survival together with Void again, and then we'll see what we're gonna do then. We've done most of what we wanted to do on our to-do list. Definitely gonna look back at animal farming and fishing probably next time to establish more sustainable food sources and other resources. So I'm gonna have a look at raiding someone who is online that I could send you over to. I'm gonna send you to Pearl. Pearl is doing an art stream for Gamers Outreach, which is a super cool charity event by Hermitcraft, which will actually happen on the weekend. And it's definitely worth checking that out. So have a good time, everyone. See you next week. And enjoy the rest of the day. Bye bye.